Dear students, today we will do 6 onwards, question number 6 onwards, 14.3 exercise. In this exercise, as you can see, the following table gives the distribution of students of two sections according to the mark obtained by them. Now, in the previous questions, what we have seen, we have been given the data of the single category. Now, the data has been given to us about the two sections in the same question. So now, we will move with the same method. Nothing is different in this. So what you have to do, you have to first calculate the class marks for section A and then section B. So class mark, you all know, upper limit plus lower limit by 2. Like in both the classes, in both the sections, the class mark will remain same because the upper limits and lower limits are same, classes are same, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, same are there in section B. So class marks will be same for both of them. So here are the class marks. So 0 plus 10, that is 10, will give you class mark. 10 by 2 is 5. 10 plus 20, 30. 30 by 2 is 15. 20 plus 30 lower limit. 20 plus 30 upper limit divided by 2 means 50 by 2, 25. 30 lower limit plus 40 upper limit by 2 means 70 by 2, that is 35. So in this way you will get the class mark, and same class mark you will get for section B because the classes are same. So now what you have to do, you have to make a polygon in the same way as we have done earlier. First of all, make x-axis. Along x-axis we will mark marks, and along y-axis we will take frequency. So because the class marks, we are going to use class marks for the frequency polygon. So we are using 5, 15, 20. So we'll mark only these numbers on x-axis, taking equal gaps in between them. So just mark the values, and frequency against to them is given to you like 5. When the class mark is 5, the frequency is 3. So mark in the way, because the gap between class marks is same, 5, 15, 20, 5, 35, 10, 10 gap is there, we'll take the same numbers. But in case of frequency, the gap is different, so we will mark them accordingly with the same gap. We have taken the multiples of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. So in this way you will mark the points, and as it is a polygon, so it must be closed. So we will close it one box extra, like the first reading is 5, 3, right? So we will extend this to minus 5 because the 5 gap is there, but in x-axis, along x-axis we have taken the gap of 10, 10. So we'll close it with the gap of 10. In the same way at right hand side, the last reading is 45 at this point, but we'll close it at 55. So in this way you will get a frequency polygon. Dear students, now question number 7 and 7 is there. So I told you to try these questions. The runs scored by two teams A, B. Again, data is given to you about the two teams, right? So represent the data of both the teams on the same graph by frequency polygons. Again the same thing is there. Find out the class marks. But what is the difference in this question, dear students? As you can see, just look at these classes. In the classes, first class, the lower limit is 1, the upper limit is 6. In the second class, the lower limit is 7, but it should be 6. It should be continuous. Means 1 to 6, then 6 to 12 must be there, right? Means the upper limit of the first class will be the lower limit of the next class. But as you can see, first class is ending with 6, so next is starting with 7. Second is ending with 12, next is starting with 13. So they are ending with different limits. That means the class is discontinuous. So first of all, we'll make them continuous. So to make them continuous, what we will do? To make them continuous, we will subtract We will expand each class by 1 unit. What do? We will expand each class by 1 unit. And what is the way to expand it? We will divide 1 into 2 parts. तो अगर हम 1 के 2 पार्ट करते हैं तो क्या मिलता है? 0.5, 0.5. So what we will do? We will subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit. This is the method of making the classes continuous. So when we subtract 0.5 from 1, we'll get 0.5. And when we'll add 0.5 to 6, we'll get 6.5. Similarly, in the next class, when like 7 is the lower limit, 7 is the lower limit and 12 is the upper limit. When we subtract 0.5 from 7, 7 में से half निकाल देंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? 6.5. and 12 plus 0.5 you'll get 12.5. So in this way you can see 6.5, 6.5, 12.5, 12.5, 18.5, 18.5. That means you made the classes continuous, and this is very important. Whenever you will get the question in the exam, always look at the classes first of all, whether the given classes are continuous or not. So what is the method to make them continuous? Subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit, right? So in this way you'll get it. So after that class mark, you know the formula, lower limit plus upper limit means 0.5 plus 6.5. So 6.5 plus 0.5 means 7. 7 by 2 is 3.5. You'll get the class marks. Then first of all represent class marks along with team A and then class marks with team B, and you will get this frequency polygon. So next is question number 8. Now dear students, now the questions, a twist is there in both the questions, next two questions, question number 8 and 9. And what is that twist? Let us first read the question. A random survey of the number of children of various groups playing in a park was found as follows. कितने बच्चे पार्क में खेल रहे हैं, किस एज के? So a survey is there given to you. 1 to 2 years, only 5 children comes to the park. 2 to 3 years, only 3 children. And when we count 1 to 2 years, 1 to 2 years में I told you 2 year वाला बच्चा count नहीं होगा. Means upper limits are not included. 2 वाला कहाँ count होगा? Second class में, 2 to 3 में, right? So 2 years up to 2 year 11 months तक हम यहाँ count कर लेंगे likewise. But the gap is not same, dear students. The size is not same. फर्स्ट क्लास का साइज़ कितना है? 1 to 2 है, मीन्स 2 minus 1 करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? 1. इन सेकेंड क्लास अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट मीन्स 3 minus 2 is again 1. In third class upper limit is 5 minus lower limit is 3. So the gap is of 2. In the next class is 7 minus 5 is 2. 10 minus 7 is 3. 15 minus 10 is 5. 17 means the different class size is given to you. So this is the twist. So again you must check whether the classes are of same class size or not. These are continuous but not of same class size. So now in such questions you have to find out the width of the classes. You have to find out the width. So width, how do you find out the width? In the same way as we have discussed, upper limit minus lower limit. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then upper limit 3, lower limit 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. So length of a rectangle कैसे निकलेगी? Frequency multiplied by width of the classes and divided by the class width. Divided by the class width. तो ये हम करके solve कर लेंगे length of rectangle. So in the same way you will calculate the other width and length. तो ये length और width किसकी है? This is about the bars. ये bars की length है और breadth है, क्योंकि आप देख रहे हैं in this case the bars are of different length and breadth. So you'll get it from here. So right, so length के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? Frequency 12 multiplied by आप why we are multiplying in each part by 1? Because 1 is the value which we are getting लीज फ्रीक्वेंटली लोवेस्ट विड्थ से हमें मल्टीप्लाई करना होता है. सो in the width section you can see 1 1 2 3 4 5 ये सब दे रखे हैं. सो वी आर गोइंग टू टेक द लीस्ट विड्थ. 12 is the frequency multiplied by 1 divided by width, class width. 9 multiplied by the least width is 1 divided by the class width. 10 multiplied by the least width is 1 divided by the class width. In this way you'll get the length. And now on x-axis we'll take age in years, and on y-axis we'll take proportion of children. So we'll represent the graph in this way. So similar is the next question. Try this question yourself. Again the class width is not same. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3. 6 minus 4 is 2. Different class size. So again the question is done in the same way. First find out the class width by the formula upper limit minus lower limit. Now as you can see the least width is 3 2 2 and 4 8. The least is 2. So here we are multiplying by 2 in to get the length हर एक part में. So we'll get 6 the frequency into the least width 2 divided by the width of the same class 3. 30 multiplied by the least width divided by class width. 44 multiplied by the least width divided by the class width. In this way you'll get the length of the rectangle. Now plot the graph, plot the histogram in the same way as we have done in the next question. So as you can see here, you will be able to calculate the width. I hope it is clear to you. Length of a rectangle, let me repeat it once again. 6 multiplied by 2 divided by 3 means 6 is the frequency multiplied by 2. Why we are taking 2 in every case? Why we are multiplying by 2? Because 2 is the least width. Okay, divided by the class width. So go with the same and then draw the graph. So thank you dear children. Thank you and have a nice day.